Hey guys, this is Ali and welcome to another tutorial for Cinema 4D, and today we're going to talk about creating advanced protocol kind of material, I guess if you want to call it. And it's really easy to create this kind of any kind of material actually. Even if you see in textures or a texture or something that you liked, and you can really create 90% of this texture just using Cinema 4D shaders. Trust me when I say this. I did a lot of materials in the past, and it was really hard at the beginning, to understand these channels and how to mix them together. But it's really simple when you just get the used to it and know what exactly this will do, what the shader gonna do when you mix it with another shader, and you get to go. And just by also you need to understand these channels and how they can work together and give you some pretty interesting results. Alright, enough talking, let's just jump ahead and try to recreate this kind of crazy material. As you can see, it's have a lot of channels, a lot of layers, uh, also the reflection over here, the bump channel, uh, even the specular color channel. Also this is going to help us I'm going to show you how to get these highlights of your material. Alright, so let's create a new material. I'm going to leave this material as just reference for us, just in case you guys want to create it 100% exactly the same with this material. So let's double click and create a new material, and let's go to the color where everything gonna start. And let's just call this one metal. By the way, it's raining outside, so it's raining heavy actually. So bam, that's a good thing. I love rain. Let's add the fusion channel shader, sorry, and let's go inside the fusion, and now we can mix these channels together. And the base channel basically is our key over here. So let's go and add a noise, or actually clear this one. Let's add a layer for this one. Alright, so we have a layer over here, shader. Let's add first a noise. Let's go inside the noise and change it. Let's use look, because this one I think it's called Luca or something. I hope that what it means. And let's change this value to a higher number, say about 400 maybe. Something like this will be fine. And let's take the relative scale really low, so maybe 5, so we get these kind of scratches over here, as you can see. And let's scale this value of also say about 280. Also a higher value works fine. And let's change the black color to something about like light gray. Maybe not that light. Something about here, just to get these kind of cool scratches, I guess. Light scratches, I guess, if you want to call it. And let's add another shader, and this time it's going to be our basically colorizer, if you want to call it. It's not colorizer, but kind of give you the same effect. I'm going to use this Loomis shader, which is a pretty interesting shader if you have a play with it before. And let's choose the mode to screen. Yep, screen looks fine. Maybe take it down a bit. Something about 65 will be fine. So let's go back and add now the blend shader. And for this one we're going to use a fusion channel. And we can go inside the fusion, add a noise channel, for example, and we can change the color to kind of something about this color, kind of gray. And let's change the shader also this time to a look, and change the global scale to 400. Something about here will be fine. And let's add another shader, which is going to be a gradient basically. And let's set it to be a box, or maybe 4 corners, and just bleed 100% of turbulence. As you can see how it's affected our shader, our material. And we can go back now and change the mood. Oh, this kind of material looks pretty insane actually, I'm not even gonna lie. It looks even better than the material I created. Alright, we can go back now and we can mix them. Mix these two shaders together and get this kind of interesting result, as you can see now. And let's add this to the actually our text and see the result that we get. Now that looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, looks pretty good. But I can see a lot of this lines over here. So maybe we can take the blend mode a bit down. Or maybe change it to something like this. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's not bad at all. We can copy this channel and take it to the diffusion channel. Sorry. Paste it over here. Check it. It's gonna make the diffusion channel, gonna make it dark. So let's find another setting that's kind of light, something like this. Screen will be fine. And also we'll copy this channel to the bump, as you can see here, and maybe try to find different kind of mode for it. Let's say darken, maybe lighting will be fine also. And we can check this one and just increase this value to about, say, about 60%. Now it looks some kind of grungy kind of look now, more than a metal look, as you can see. But we can see now we get these, already can see highlights. Let's check the reflection channel, put it about 40%. Let's add a blurriness of 20%. And let's add a texture, and this one's gonna be a surface, and we're gonna use the tiles for it. Works fine with us. And let's take this value somewhere up about here. 130 will be fine, I guess. Change this red color to kind of gray, the blue one to black, and this works fine, I guess. That works fine. Maybe take it 120, maybe 110. Yeah, 110 looks fine. Alright, yeah, looks fine. Alright, let's see what else we can do, and so we can get pretty interesting results. As you can see how we got these highlights from the reflection just by adding the channel to the reflection. Alright, let's go now to the specular channel. And in the specular channel, I just want to get the highlights basically of this shader of the layer, and we can copy this one and take it to the specular color, paste it over here, maybe change the mode to multiply, or maybe add will be fine. Let's go back to the fusion color, and this one I'm gonna add actually in the diffusion color, and diffusion. I'm gonna add a mask just to get different kind of look. I'm gonna check mask and go to the mask channel and add a gradient and change this one to maybe a box and just add some turbulence to it, something about here. Maybe increase the black, make it bleed in. Go back to the fusion color, go back to the gradient, change this one to maybe kind of light color. Something about here, maybe change the type. We get different kind of result, as you can see. Okay, let's add kind of dark color over here and kind of multiply it. Let's see what do we get now. Voila, here we have it. A scratchy metal kind of look was just by playing with the materials. And as you can see now in the reflection, you see how the reflection works, give you this kind of lines. But you know, if you want same kind of reflection of your scratches, you can just copy the specular color channel and just paste it on the reflection over here. So just paste the channel and you get this kind of scratches, and maybe take the values down to about 50%, the mix strength of the texture. And maybe there's a lot of reflection actually, let's make it to about 18%, and let's do a render. Actually this one looks even better than the one I created, to be honest. Also in the bump channel is set to positive values, so let's make it negative actually and make it about 30%, not that much, because we just want a little bit bump, not a lot actually, not like earlier 60%. So basically this is looking good right now. I'm liking the result of it. And also on the, if you guys want more kind of this tutorials, I can even show you how to get some kind of rusted metal, how to layer these also channels. Also if you want, show you how to colorize it. If you here, okay, also you can do this by adding in the color channel, most important, the color channel, adding colorizer, which is easy. You know about the colorizer, and we can even change it to kind of, as you can see now, you get an idea how it's gonna look like. Maybe you can add over here something like this, and add over here a white spot. Alright, and we can add over here the white spot like I said. As you can see now we get this kind of looks. And let's do a render. And you can see it, as you can see here, how it's gonna look like. It's like kind of rusted kind of metal, but definitely, but you need to add more kind of or use the input, how it's gonna use this kind of this color, the luminous. I don't know, I never tried this circle or something, cycle. Also in the fusion channel you can use the colors to get also the pretty interesting result. Maybe we can copy this channel, paste it over here, bam, it makes the material more darker basically, I guess, as you can see here. Now I'm not liking this result, so I'll take it back. Also the specular color, we can change this color, say for example kind of darker brown or lighter brown, I guess, something like this, yellowish, and can subtract it, multiply it, and get this kind of different color for your metal, kind of brown metal, I guess. But yeah, I'll leave this to you. I hope you guys understand some of the setting over here and some of the shader and how you can use them and mix them to get pretty interesting results. As you can see, we mixed a lot of these shaders together just to get this kind of scratch kind of material, which is, I know there's easier way, just you can load the color material, color texture, and bump channel, and that's it. You get a metal material. But this is how to create it only using Cinema 4D shaders. But yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want more of these kind of tutorials, let me know in the comment section. If you liked it, thumbs up the video, really helps out. And yep, that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Peace.